Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited. I am so excited to play this. Now, will we do the EX game? No. No. We're just going to do a new game. Because it's just a new game. I'll probably play for, is it 4:30 almost? I'll probably play for like 5-6 hours minimum today. So we'll get through a good chunk of the game before I decide whether or not I'm going to stop. And we will be taking breaks every hour because Twitch needs its fucking shit money with the fucking shit ads. Also, it's a good excuse to get up and stretch my legs. Which, last few times I've played this game, I've forgotten to take breaks. And it, like, 6 hours go by and I'm like, oh, I got a headache. Why do I have a headache? And the answer is, you didn't drink any water. And you didn't get up and stretch your legs. Like you should have done, you big idiot. So, enforced breaks are a good thing. I think they are, at least. But I'll probably not, I'll do my best not to take breaks that last more than 5 minutes. Just because. If I'm not mistaken, we can change Aya's name. Why would we do that? Oh, yeah. What's wrong? You're the one who wanted to come to the opera. Name, Aya Brea. Age 25, occupation, NYPD officer. I don't know, you're right. I'll try to have more fun. Aren't you glad you decided to go out with me? I even had my dad get the best seats for us tonight. He owns a dealership, by the way. So lighten up. You're gonna have a great time. You'll see. Uh-huh. I bet I will. Let me just go in without you. How'd you get ahead of me? That's not how this works. Ladies first, dick shit. Weird. There's bars on the top and the bottom of my capture, and they shouldn't be. Father, please, give me permission to marry Eve. I forbid it. You know well what will happen if you do. Those who succumb to her beauty all die in horrible ways. You don't understand. She's the one that has suffered after the deaths. She is evil. God, grab her and burn her at the stake. But, Father, if you are sentencing her to death, then I ask you to take my life along with hers. Dear Edward. Oh no. Oh no, they're on fire. Oh. Hopefully I'll be able to finish day 1 before my first ad break. I should be able to. Jesus. Go. Get out of here. Now. Get it, Aya. Freeze! NYPD. You're the only one who seems to be fine. What? You should be awakening soon. What are you talking about? Listen, your cells are trying to communicate. They're calling out. Oh? Oh no! My cells! Hold on, me. Okay, easy enough. What's happening? My body, it's getting hot. Just as I thought. What is this? What did you do to me? Actually. Oh, you thought. Our bodies are communicating with each other. What? Communicating what? What do you want? The more you use that power, the more you will become like me. Power? What power? Who are you? Eve. Eve. I'm surprised you don't know me, Aya. You should know me well. What? What is this? What was that? Wait, where are you going? I'm not through with you yet. I've decided this year to give Aya a little bit of a snake inflection in her voice. For no other reason than I just feel like it. I know she's down there. Also, my voice is leaving. Oh, there's a treasure chest right there. Sounds like my backups arrived. I've never noticed this chest before. Hold on. Stop it. Stop it. Yee. Okay. Whoop. Are you alone? It's dangerous here. You should go. Goddamn children. I got them pumps on. That girl, it couldn't be. Just making sure that the club's still equipped. Is it? That's locked. I'm going to one of these. Oh, here we go. The first transformation. Zarat. Zarat. Every time I see it, it reminds me a little bit of that one squirrel. That meme with the squirrel where it zooms in on its face when it's like... Ah, it peed. Gross. Huh. Yeah, you missed. Beach. Jesus. Did Eve do that to the rat? What is going on here? Doo-doo-doo-boo-boo. Oh, that guy's not dead yet. Sucks for him. You're still alive? Hold on, let me call the paramedics. Melissa, she's a monster. Don't try to talk now. Melissa, you mean the main actress? She probably got to Suzanne too. You'll have to stop her. No, please, wake up. Hang in there. He's dead. Heard? What? Help, help. What's this key? A diary. November 3rd, Monday. Christmas show is set. This has been my dream. The main actress has a solo concert at the theater in Central Park. Took all that medication to get here. I have to get the lead part. I'll even sell my soul to the devil if I have to. November 17th, Monday. Cast was announced and Suzanne and I are double cast. I want to play the part alone, but everyone knows she's good. November 21st, Friday. I think I'm overdoing it. My body's getting hotter than ever for some reason. I better take more medicine. December 6th, Saturday. I collapsed today. I lost consciousness after my body got hot. I don't care if I die. I just want to get through this show. Yeah. December 10th, Wednesday. Passed out again. They told me to go to the doctor and get some rest. This continues. Suzanne will definitely take my part. I need to get better. I'd better take a lot of medication tonight. December 11th. Suzanne was burned in an apartment fire. Is it because I wanted the part so bad? Oh, God forgive me. December 17th, Wednesday. Looks like I'll be the lead. I'd better take more medication and work it. And work it, girl. December 23rd, opening night. Everything went smoothly. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. We should have the biggest crowd of the season. And I have the solo concert the next day at the park. But I'm not feeling well. I'd better shape up if I want to get through this. I'd better take more medication. For what? Why is she taking so much? She must have a drug problem. Another key. Oh, I did have to come in here to get that. Okay. Here, take it. Take everything. It's all on the counter. Don't scare me. I'm with the NYPD. You're the one that scared me, lady. I was just getting ready. You know, only staff are allowed in here. There was an incident here. I'll have to evacuate. What? You're kidding, right? I'm not dying here tonight. See ya. And? Just move on. Move on. I'm not using any bullets, so it's not like I need to worry about them too much. I'm Melissa. I am Eve. I'm getting hot. Nucleic domination has finally come to an end once and for all. What? Once again. The day for the mitochondria to be free has finally arrived. The what? What are you talking about, you crazy lady? Oh no, I missed. Oh no, I missed again. There we go. You bitch. Come on. Wait, did I just die? That's what I get. Looks like you still need some time, girl. The cootie corner. Until your mitochondria is completely free. Mitochondria? What are you saying? I don't understand you. What? Where is this? Is that the little girl I saw? No. It's... that doctor. Wait. Mitochondria. To be free? It's the powerhouse of the cell. Where'd she go? Jump in. Heavenly Gate. You're the little girl I saw at the theater. You lost? Wait, little girl, don't go. Should probably equip my gun. Eve. Oh well. No. And we'll use the baton on... Hold it right there. My body's getting hot again. Aya's ready to take me on just by herself. Well, even if you did have more people with you, they'd just burn, right? Everyone else but you. You are... Tell me, Eve, why? Why me? Why am I the only one? You'll find out eventually. Even if you don't understand, don't worry. Your mitochondria will. They've always known. I'm going to give you some time. Some time to think, and some time to evolve. And the day shall arrive when you will awaken. when I will awaken. Just tell me what you want, Eve. We're live in front of Carnegie Hall, which has become a scene of complete chaos. Miss, you are the sole survivor of this horrible ordeal, correct? What about her date? Her date lived. Until now, this combustion theory has been acknowledged only by occult enthusiasts. Please, just leave me alone. This incident happened to take place on Christmas Eve, of all nights. I would like to represent the citizens of the city and interview you exclusively. It's police brutality. Police brutality? You crazy. Jim, did you get this on tape? Scram, buddy. Daniel. Sorry I'm late, are you? You okay? There was really something that happened back there. Yes. Oh, but my date. Heard from a cop that your boyfriend ran out of there like a wuss. Sorry, your date didn't go well? It's not like that. I had him escort me because he kept pestering me for a date. Yeah, but of all places, the opera? There's a story. So why the opera, huh? Was that the in thing right now? Saw the ad in the paper, I don't know, just caught my eye. Don't tell me you were on to this case. So you finally got some cop instinct in you, huh? Instinct? Daniel, shouldn't you be with your son? It's Christmas Eve. He knows his dad's a cop. My boy understands. Anyway, change the subject. I heard things from people who were there. This is one hell of an incident, huh? Mitochondria. Mitochondria? Symbiosis. When was I in the hospital? Hey, you asleep? Oh well. Don't blame you after what you've been through tonight. Traveling at light speed through the streets of New York. Welcome to Parasite Eve. We're about to it all started with this incident. 6 days that were to become a nightmare for all. Is I actually narrating this or no? People will eventually forget and go on with their lives. But I will never forget it. It was pure terror. But it was also 6 days filled with familiar memories. Title screen, Parasite Eve. All right, day one done. Hey, you okay? You ought to be resting. Wish I could, but I'm the only one who knows what happened last night. I've been gathering some info on Melissa. She's got no relatives, no close friends. She was sick often, always on some kind of medication. People at the opera said they were amazed she could even stand on stage. Her apartment burned down right after the incident, so we have no info on her medication. So, what's this spontaneous combustion stuff all about? It wasn't exactly spontaneous. People were actually set on fire. Oh, come on. Why, like one of them ESP things? It's the best way to describe it for now. ESP, huh? Well, I'm not buying it. Yeah, but if you're right, how are we supposed to deal with something like that? I believe her. After all, I was the only witness so far. But if you're going to take on a suspect like that, you'd better ask Baker for a better sidearm. But I've got a pretty good sidearm, actually.
I read your report. Still hard to believe, but we can't deny all those deaths. We're gonna go all out to solve this case. Make sure you're well equipped. Get down to the weapons department and give this permit to Torres. He'll help you out.
Hey there, good looking. Not the crap, Wayne. Where's Torres? That baldy? Who knows? So what'll it be? Shotgun? Rocket launcher?
Wayne.
Yes, sir.
Idiots like you are the reason why guns won't disappear from this country. Get your ass back to weapons storage. You're far from ready to be handling guns in here.
Okay, sheesh. And his little fucking rat tail. Wayne, what a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. Torres, I need some equipment.
The last night's case? I heard it was quite a mess. As long as cops rely on guns, criminals will too. It's a vicious cycle. I hate to hand a weapon to a young cop like you. But I hear this isn't your ordinary crook. Guess I can't send you off empty-handed.
No, you probably can't. Which is A-okay by me.
Yeah, this is the most powerful gun I can allow you to have.
An M16A1, nice. Hey there, you lost?
Huh.
Ben. Daddy. So this is Ben.
And this is Aya. Now, what are you doing here?
Here. Tickets. Oh, yeah. Concert. Sorry, son. Daddy's real busy today. Promise I'll make up for. Fine. Ben. Go talk to Shiva. Or I'm just gonna leave.
Guess every kid needs a mother.
That's not true. I was raised by my father, too. My mother died. I'll always be grateful for her.
Yeah, well, his mother's still alive. That bitch.
Hello? Am I Daniel's son, Ben? Daniel divorced his wife last year. This was before you were signed here. He kept saying every boy needs a father, so he fought for Ben's custody with Lorraine, his ex-wife. Well, he won, but being a cop, I doubt if he has time to spend with him. Oh yeah, Captain Biker was looking for you.
Thanks, Kathy.
Sir? You were looking for me?
Yes. We're having a press conference now, and I want you there.
Me?
That's right. You'll be on national television as the sole survivor of that incident.
I see.
But you only answer when I ask you. Media's just looking for anything to grill us about. They may even turn you into a suspect. You let me do the talking, understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then. Let's go meet the press.
So you're saying this could be the work of a terrorist?
That is what we currently speculate.
How about accounts of officers and firemen at the scene bursting into flames?
That was due to a rare, highly flammable chemical which was used to start the fire.
Another question. Then how did Detective Brea survive without so much as a minor burn?
That is a result of her quick thinking and training as an officer.
I'm asking her the question.
She said that my mitochondria were a mutation.
Your mitochondria? Isn't it the powerhouse of the cell? Who said this?
Melissa, no. She said she was Eve.
But according to a report, Melissa Pierce was killed in the fire.
Melissa did die. Her body's been taken over by this Eve.
What's this Eve? Some kind of an alien?
People, please. She's very tired and we are still investigating. That'll be all for today. God damn it, Aya. I thought I told you not to say anything. I'm telling the truth, sir. That is not the point. Who's gonna believe you? You'll only stir up the media and cause people to panic. Sir, she was only... Baker speaking, what the hell do you want? What does he want? I'll put him through then. This is Captain Baker? What? Me? Well, you'll have to speak up. Yes? What? I'm wearing a towel. Yes, all right. Some Japanese scientist, I think. Couldn't understand his English too well. He was raving about some mito something. So he's coming over here. Mito... Is it mitochondria?
Now you mean that thing in the cell that makes energy from oxygen? Or, as some might say, the powerhouse of the cell.
Might have heard about that in school. It's what Eve had said. That it's time for the mitochondria to be set free.
I just read that some researcher at the museum wrote a new theory on them.
Sir, I'm taking Aya to go talk to this researcher. Oh. Better get there before the media and explain that phone call, too. Yes, sir. Come on, Aya. Going to the Museum of Natural History. Dr. Hans Clamp will be there. Dr. Clamp? What's his area of research? Well, according to the papers, he's working on a new theory. Mitochondria something or other. But it seems to cover the whole genetic spectrum. It's odd. Have a PhD and be working in a museum.
Actually, that's not odd at all. That's exactly what happens when you have PhDs. Anyway, I think I say that every year.
Well, he's pretty antisocial and doesn't like to waste time outside of research. Oh, great. I'm gonna have a grand time with this one. Yeah, I know where you're going with this. Just be careful this time, huh? Are you referring to the press conference? Yeah. Daniel, why do you kiss the chief's butt? You two joined the force at the same time, didn't you? Yeah, but that was years ago. Now he's my boss.
Let's give it a little smooch.
It's been a while since I visited the museum. World of dinosaurs. Loved these things when I was a kid. Looks like it's closed today. Well, see what that security guard can do for us.
This is one of my favorite sound effects in the game. I'm going to turn up the game sound just so that you can hear it. What a delicious sound. It's so good. Crunching of snow.
Hey there, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. Pretty cold day, though. How about yourself?
We're with the NYPD. We're looking for Dr. Clamp. He works here, doesn't he?
Yeah, sure does.
As a matter of fact, he's up in his room right now. Did he, do something? Nah, we just want to talk to him, that's all. Thank you. Shouldn't take long. Place is pretty creepy without any people. You'll find him in this research lab on the second floor. He's been pretty busy for the past few weeks. Doesn't come out ever. Thanks. Oh, by the way, could you sign in? It's policy. Let's us keep track of who comes and who goes. Thanks, sire. Gee, Daniel, you sure you don't want to run down here and do it yourself? Notebook's on the counter. Thanks. Just my name? Yep, that should be enough, unless you want to leave your number, too. Should you just flip him off? Nice try, buddy. You're a little out of my age range, but that's fine. Hey, Aya. Over here. Hey, it's open. Let's check it out. Excuse me. Hello? Hey. Dr. Clamp. Dr. Clamp. I hear you. We're with the NYPD. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Professor, we're looking for clues concerning the incident which occurred. Are you accusing me? What? This again? What is this? This man. I know him. I think. What's wrong? You okay, Aya? Yeah. We'd like to ask you about the mitochondria research you've been doing. NYPD, huh? Why are you interested in my work? The suspect mentioned that the mitochondria would be set free. Now, that suspect ignited people without laying a finger on them. Then it transformed into some kind of creature and ran off. Since she mentioned mitochondria, we were hoping you could supply us with some info. You two have absolutely no idea what the true mitochondria is like. Do you? Mitochondria. It possesses its own unique genetic code. Its own? Are you saying it's a separate organism? Precisely. Kind of like a parasite or something? Parasite? It's an interesting way of describing this most fascinating creature. We cannot live without the mitochondria. You understand? The mitochondria creates nothing, or creates energy for us. Without it, we are nothing. We are here because the mitochondria allows us to be here. Our brain, for example. The brain functions due to the interaction between axons and dendrites. This interaction is possible due to the energy the mitochondria provides. Did you know that mitochondria is capable of discharging 200,000 volts of electricity? And this not only pertains to electrical discharge, but also applies to heat energy as well. Heat? Then the combustions from last night were for a human to burn and melt. 1,600 degrees of heat must be generated. There are several hundred mitochondria present within a single cell. All the mitochondria in the body began functioning at the same time. A tremendous amount of energy would be generated and released. Melting a human into a puddle of fluid would be a simple task with so much energy. We never said said they were ignited. We never said they were turned into a puddle of fluid. How do you know the specifics about this, Clamp? So you're saying that the mitochondria ignited these people? Professor, you may be right in that we need the mitochondria to live, but in the end, we're just using them for energy, right? You have no idea. The mitochondria has control over an organism's growth. Take this hand, for example. Before we're born, the hand is merely a glob of flesh. But when the cells between the fingers deteriorate, that's when the fingers first form. When the cells which make up the body aren't needed anymore, it receives a signal to die. This signal is initiated by the mitochondria. When it is relayed, the genetic information in the nucleus is cut off and, in essence, dies. The same can be said for aging. The mitochondria mutates 10 times faster than cells. Of course, this also applies to mutant forms of mitochondria as well. When too many mutant mitochondria multiply, energy production level decreases. The decrease in energy production is associated with the aging process. So, are you still stupid enough to say that we are the higher species? But you're not saying that the mitochondria is doing all this consciously, right? When I said that the mitochondria could mutate 10 times faster than normal cells, I also meant that they could evolve at a rate 10 times faster. Since the beginning of creation, the mitochondria has been evolving at this rate. It's no surprise if they possess a power beyond our cognition. No surprise at all. Let me tell you something. There was a scientist who tried to determine the mutation rate of the mitochondria. With this, the scientist wanted to establish connection with human ancestry. In 1987, it was announced that the root of all humans can be traced to a single woman in Africa. This finding was announced around the world. With this, the mitochondrial theory spread like wildfire. You know what they call the root of it all? Mitochondria Eve. Splendid name. Just incredible. Eve. The suspect in yesterday's case called herself Eve. What? Hey, if you know anything, you better not be holding back on us. She called herself Eve. Sorry, but I've told you what I know. I'd like to return to my studies now. I believe you know the way out. Hey, you better explain what the hell is going on here. Daniel, forget it. Let's just go. God damn it. What the hell is wrong with that guy? I can't stand him. And man, I've seen him before. I can't remember where. This is Daniel. Okay, what? What? Yeah, we'll be right there. Looks like we got a break in the case. What? Gotta get back to the station. Hang on. I'm kicking this into turbo. I mean, he was already going pretty fast. New York City Police Department, 17th Precinct. Let's go, folks. We got a meeting. Okay. Melissa's solo concert was scheduled for today. She had disappeared after last night's incident and the concert was canceled. People are still gathering at the stage. We must not let another massacre happen again. The concert is at the Central Park Amphitheater. Central Park? What is it, Daniel? Ben and Lorraine. They're at that concert. What? Daniel, we're not through here. Screw you, Bacon. My son's in danger. Daniel? Hiya. Watch his back. Yes, sir.
Another mod permit. When are you gonna let me tune up the guns? I didn't ask to be assigned here. Watch over the warehouse all day, you know?
As long as you see guns as toys, you'll never touch them.
Hey, I know I can make a stronger gun than you.
Guns aren't supposed to be stronger, you numbskull. Supposed to be safer.
Fine, you geezer. God, Wayne, what a piece of shit. You piece of shit, Wayne.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make a scene. That goes for you, too. You can never be too careful with a gun.
All set. But just remember, cops own guns for protection. Don't let the guns own you. Should've saved. It's fine.
The hell does Melissa... No, Eve want from us?
Well, looks like she wants to gather people in one big area.
Damn. That thing's gonna get my boy involved. She's gonna pay for this.
Let's hurry.
Just hang in there, Ben. I'm coming for you.
And Daniel, stop.
I gotta get my boy, rookie. Ah, what the fuck?
Sometimes you gotta look before you leap, old timer.
I don't care if I burn.
I'll go.
Ben's my son. He's the only family I got. Damn it, I can't do anything.
Leave it to me.
But,
I'll get them out safe. I promise. Besides, Ben needs you. You won't do him any good if you're dead.
all right. I'm counting on you, Aya.
I know. Counting on myself, too.
All of the animals have escaped.
Uh-huh.
The holiday season brings joy to us all. And this Christmas will be the most special of all. Special because I will no longer be under the control of a host. As I have since the dawn of time, humans are weak mitochondria, can self-evolve. Oh, wait. Humans are weak. Mitochondria can self-evolve. Mitochondria must now take over the nucleus.
Oh no, she's gonna sing again.
Ew. Ew. I have to get backstage and stop her.
I mean, it's a little too late. Look at all the goo that's everywhere. Oh well.
Well, why? Why are you doing this?
You again? But you are too late. You will not ruin my plans as you did last night.
Stop.
Your genes are stronger than I thought. Come, my dear. Let's go for a ride. Oh no, the horse is on fire. Why is it with this lady, everything's got to be lit before it can be anything else? Just all has to be always on fire. Why? Why be on this human side?
Why not? I am a human.
Why are you going with them and not me?
What?
It seems you still don't know who I am. Well, if you don't know, your mitochondria will. That's why you were drawn to the opera.
What are you talking about?
Here, let me explain directly. Assuming direct control.
Stop it.
If we join forces, all the other mitochondria in the world will...
Stop.
Ooh, cold shiver.
Hi, answer me.
Daddy.
Ben, weren't you going to the concert?
I came here with Mom, but she was all weird.
What do you mean, Ben?
I came with Mom so the three of us could be together.
So that's why you came to get me.
Mom went to this stage, but she freaked out.
What do you mean, Mom freaked out?
I got near the stage and started to feel sick. I wanted to go home. Mom wasn't herself, Dad. She left and everyone else went too.
Lorraine. Casualties were much worse this time. We cannot put the lives of citizens in jeopardy any longer. We have orders to evacuate all citizens out of Manhattan. Fortunately, most people are out of the city for Christmas.
That's probably statistically not true. What do we do, sir?
We will stay and assist in neutralizing Eve.
Shouldn't we leave it to the army?
We're the ones that are supposed to be protecting the city.
Any word from Aya?
Damn it. Where could she be? Daniel, I need you to help evacuate the citizens. She's our only hope against this thing now. I'm gonna go look for her.
Shouldn't we stop him, sir?
He's lost Lorraine. He'll find Aya. You two help with the evacuation.
Daddy.
Then I'm sorry. I have to go find Aya.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. She's the only one that can fight that thing that hurt your mommy. Kath, look after the kid, will you?
I will. Don't worry. Daddy. Come on, Spurt. You like dogs? I'll introduce you to the best police dog in town. Can I show this boy the dog?
Sure.
Let me open the fence. Hey, you got a visitor. This is Shiva. Hey, I think she likes you. Hey, that tickles.
How many times do I got to tell you? We blocked this off. We won't even find a cat on this street.
I told you, I've already contacted the police about this matter.
What?
I'm not getting anywhere with my English. Hey, you Chinese? No, I'm Japanese.
Nanda? Nihonjin desu ka?
Oh, yes, can you speak Japanese?
Toto dake ne. Dare desu ka?
I am, Kunihiko Maeda, Japanese, oh. Hey, if you can't speak the language, go back to your country.
What?
Hey, calm down, take it easy, man. It's bad for your heart.
I'm hot. I'm hot. Help. Ah!
Well, he gets what he deserves. Every time that cop gets lit on fire, a part of me feels really happy.
Well, I guess it's now or never.
Goodbye. Spontaneous human combustion. I believe that's correct.
Where? Hospital? Oh, you're finally awake.
Who are you?
I'm Kurihiko Maeda. I'm a scientist from Japan. He found you. No, sorry.
He found you. Daniel. There's no one out there but cops. It's a ghost town. Never seen anything like it. Pretty creepy, if you ask me. Where's Eve? What happened to the people in Central Park? Ben was okay, but the rest of the audience, well, they just disappeared.
Disappeared? You mean they weren't ignited?
They all melted into slime and became one big mass.
Well, that's something new. Nothing like that happened in Japan.
Japan?
A similar incident occurred several years ago in Japan. Although it wasn't as grandiose in scale as this one.
What? Hey, give us the details.
Well, it all started when a scientist's wife was involved in a car accident. Scientists tried to culture her liver cells in order to keep her alive. The scientists named those cells Eve.
Eve.
Well, the liver cells multiplied and her mitochondria eventually took over her physical body. After acquiring the scientist's sperm, Eve tried to give birth to an ultimate being.
Ultimate being? What kind of being?
She, the being who mutated from the liver cells, couldn't maintain her body for long. And by the way, before the car accident occurred, the wife had registered to have her organs donated. So after the accident, her kidneys were transplanted into a young girl. And Eve implanted a fertile egg in the young girl who gave birth to an ultimate being. I was extremely interested in this and went to his lab so that I could continue research. After hearing about this incident, I had to fly over here.
The hell is going on here?
I wish I could explain more.
Are you okay? Yeah. I'm fine. I thought that monster had gotten a hold of you. But it was too late. Yeah, I felt Eve. Something inside of me felt like it was being...
You felt you were about to be ignited, correct?
No. No, she's the only one that isn't affected.
What? I don't understand.
Yeah, neither do I. I think I may be a monster. Like her. What are you saying, Aya? I don't know. What if I end up killing you? Oh, shut up. You know that's not... Please, Daniel. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Please go away. Just stay away from me. Aya. I'm gonna crawl into these covers and just lay here. Please.
Yeah, I understand your point.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I'm giving the lady some space, as she asked for.
Even if I am a monster, I don't ever want to kill you, Daniel. Please. I could never forgive myself if I killed you. You're no monster.
You haven't asked me for tree fitty. You're my best partner, Aya Brea. And I'll be by your side. Always, Aya. But for now, I'm going to leave this room because you seem to want to have some alone time, so I'm going to get in your way. When I touched Eve, that feeling, was it Maya? Maya died in the car crash with Mom. No. Just couldn't be. Time to go raid some stores. That was a long night. Sleep well? You were here all night? I told you to go away. You could have died, you know. Scientists can't believe anything without proof. It's just one of those things. And besides, what? Nothing. Just really pretty. Does it say Hoffa on the side of the... I just noticed that. Daniel. No traffic? This is the way it ought to be around here. Daniel. So, what are we sitting around for? Got work to do. Daniel. Thanks. All right, we're gonna need some bigger weapons. The gun shop over there. Let's stock up. Sam's gun shop. Hey, it's me. Out of the way, Aya. Daniel, no. Sorry, but it's the only way. I love how he did not wait for her to move. He's just like, I told you to move and you're not gonna move? Well, I'm just gonna shoot. Deal with it. Are you really a cop? We think so, but we don't have scientific proof. That's what you're asking. Go ahead and pick your favorite accessories, ladies. This is just too much. Hey, you're supposed to be up in front with me. Is there a place nearby with a good research facility? I'd like to test something. Road rules don't apply here anymore. We can take the shortest route through Manhattan. So, where to? Is there any place with a research facility? Research facility? I'd like to conduct an experiment, test something. It might be relevant. How about the facility at the museum where Clamp is? They had really extensive equipment there. No way, man. Anywhere but there. He should have been evacuated by now. Should be okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Daniel, is that okay? I'm expecting a big tip for this.
So this is the American Museum of Natural History. It's just as I imagined. I could find a research facility in this building.
Yeah, hopefully we won't run into the jerk who runs it. Since he's been evacuated, it should be empty.
Has he been evacuated?
Daniel?
Huh. For a lab and a museum, it does have fairly extensive equipment.
So what do you want to test?
Yes, of course. Let me see. Well, I was able to extract a gel-like substance from Aya's clothing.
Gel. Is it from Eve?
Yes, it appears to be a remnant of Eve's cells. Hey, Daedra. At the cellular level, her power cannot be as strong as Aya said previously.
Ow. Hey, what are you doing?
Well, I just want to conduct this experiment to see whether or not... Well, welcome. Yes. This is exactly as I... It's just as I thought. Go ahead, take a look.
What is it?
That is your DNA. Let's zoom in a little more. Oh, nice. Nice. Even though this is a little bit more of a Christmas game, I still like to associate it with Halloween.
Your cells are completely surrounded by them.
As you could see, the mitochondria, Eve has taken over the nucleus. In a similar manner, the beasts that attacked you probably experienced the same thing.
Does the mitochondria really have the power to control the nucleus?
No, the normal mitochondria never has such power. But Eve's mitochondria has gone through tremendous evolutionary changes. This is what I think happened to Eve's mitochondria. Normally, mitochondria require oxygen when they generate energy called ATP. So at this time, the mitochondria request oxygen from the nucleus. Without the energy supply from the mitochondria, the nucleus cannot function. So in essence, the two organelles constantly rely on each other. But in this case, it seems that Eve developed the power to reverse this symbiotic relationship. Evolution, or even mutation, seems likely in this case.
Reverse the cycle?
But look at this. Even with a limited number of cells, her cells have this much power. Can you imagine how much power Eve has within her whole body?
Maeda.
Yes?
Could you test my cells?
Well, yeah, of course, but
I want to know. I want to know why I have the power to fight her. I want to know where I stand with her. Aya. Please, Maeda. I need to know why.
Yes, of course.
Thanks, Maeda.
Could you step over here, please? Just kind of prick your finger a little bit. No, I got a prick. I need your arm.
Like this? Here.
Yes. And,
ow.
Well, let me just set this up here. Jumping Jehoshaphat.
I think you better see for yourself. What is it? Is something wrong? Do you realize what is happening? Your mitochondria are supplying more energy to the nuclei of your cells. It's almost as if they are protecting the nuclei from Eve's mitochondria. Why does Aya's mitochondria have this kind of power? I don't know. Are you familiar with Richard Dawkins' theory of the selfish gene? In simple terms, it states that genes act in a manner to preserve and ensure survival to the species. Hey man, I don't read those scientific journals. What are you trying to say? Well, depending on how you look at it, you could say that Eve is trying to destroy all mitochondria except her own. In response to that, Aya's mitochondria has developed the power to rebel. Why only Aya's? Shouldn't it be the same for us as well? We should also have that power based on. Well, that seems to follow the natural order of things, but I'm sorry, I don't know why. Professor, what are you doing in my lab? This is breaking and entering. Why haven't you evacuated the city yet? I'm asking why you people are in my lab. We've received orders to evacuate this city. Professor, you really should. I tell you, cops are the ones corrupting this fine city. I'm sorry. It was my fault. You see, I asked them to bring me here. Who the hell are you? Oh, I am Kunihiko Maeda, and I'm a scientist from Japan. You were using my electronic microscope. What is this? Where did you get this specimen? You. Where did you get these cells? Those are I don't know. Do you take me for a fool? With cells like these, they must affect the body's natural state. Oh, shut up. I'll just ask. Officer Brea, your cells contain a tremendous amount of energy. Do you feel any bodily changes? You should feel somewhat hot. No? Speak up, officer. I can't hear you. Have you lost consciousness any time recently? Hey! What the hell is this? Where's my boy's name here? Lorraine's on here too. Clam, you tell me. You tell me what that list is for. Tell me. You hear? Let go of me. I don't have to tell you anything. What? Daniel, calm down. Daniel. Damn. Get out of here. Sorry to disturb you. We do have to officially warn you of the evacuation. Please remember that. Officer Brea, do you enjoy having that barbarian for a partner? Doop. Oh, no, thank you. Bye. Too late now. It's too late to do anything. It's too late. If only it wasn't too late. Then you could stop me. Shit is about to hit the fan.
Sort of.
Damn him. One of these days, bang, pow, right to the moon. What was that list?
It was an HLA type listing. It's a list to see whether organs will be rejected when transplanted.
What the hell are Ben and Lorraine on that list?
It was a list of people with matching HLA types, so.
Damn, I'm gonna get him. I'm going back to the station, and I'm getting a big gun, and I'm gonna head right back to the museum, and I'm gonna blow his... Need to calm myself down. What the hell happened here?
Eve. She's here?
I'll go look around. You two stay here. Hell no. I'm not gonna sit around and wait for this thing to kill my family. Daniel.
Well, wait, Aya. Here, take this.
What's this?
It's a good luck charm from Japan. It's the best I can do.
And it's absolutely worthless. Thank you. I'll take it. If only I could get to Wayne and drop this off in the deposit box so I never have to carry it again. Better make my way to my office so I can save, because it's almost time for a break. Warner. Man, Eve really caught us off guard. Most of our men were out. I'm getting help. Hang on. No worries. I'll be all right. You go after Ben. Ah, wait, it's me. This freak of a... I mean... Hey, I guess I screwed up, eh? Why? Why didn't you shoot, old man? Haven't used a gun since your daughter was shot. Taurus, you can't blame guns for that. I suppose you're right. I mean, you take good care of this place now. Torres. No. Man, why do you have to die, man? This gun, it's Torres' gun. He hasn't used it in ages, but he always kept it in shape. Torres wasn't just good at gun tune-ups. He was a real good shot, too. And ever since the day his daughter was killed by a gun accidentally going off, he stopped shooting altogether. He came to this department to keep guns in check. I know you can handle this gun. Take it. And nail that monster for Torres. Hiya. Kathy. I'm sorry. Ben's gone. Where? I don't know. Shiva went berserk and Ben went after her. What? Got a John Wick situation. Maybe.
Shiva. Stop, come back here.
You gotta go after Ben. He went upstairs chasing Shiva. Come on, we need to take care of that wound. I'm all right. Just go after Ben. All right, if you say so, buddy. Hold on. Can't make it. Got me pretty good. Like this. Ben's upstairs. Shiva, don't go that way. Shiva, what's happened to you? Shiva, wait.
How does he not notice the two giant rats that made noises? Kids, man. They're just dumb.
Shiva, are you okay?
And get away from her.
Like, oh, Shiva's sick.
Yeah, she's sick, all right.
Stop, don't hurt Shiva.
She isn't Shiva. Eve's turned her into a monster.
A monster?
Close your eyes, Ben.
Ew. Gross.
Anyway, that's what Shiva is now. And that's what we have to contend with. You're not touching him. Click. Click. Damn, if only I had brought more than 3 or 4 bullets. You're the one that got Torres. Well, not today, sir. Getting help. Hang on. It was too late. How could this happen? Oh, yeah.
Hey, Uncle Baker's hurt.
Shiva.
It's not Shiva. Shiva's already dead. Please don't let her turn into a monster.
I don't know if you looked in front of you, Ben, but she's already done that. Come on, I'm the one you want. There we go. Ben, Captain. Hiya.
Hey, Uncle Baker's hurt.
Ben.
Daddy.
Ben, are you okay?
Uncle Baker was protecting me.
Captain. Thank you. Remember when Ben was younger? We used to all play at your place. Sir, cut that out. Baker is fine. Just like the old times.
Shiva.
Ben.
Aya, whoever did this to Shiva, you'll get him, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I will. People. Come on, Daniel. You're in charge now. Yeah, well, not used to this sort of thing. You're doing great, boss. Well, why did Eve decide to attack the precinct? To get rid of us.
Maybe that Japanese guy knows something about it.
You're right. Where'd he go anyway?
Thought you'd be here. How did you guess? This kind of place makes me think more clearly. Hey, Maeda, why did Eve attack the precinct? What I want to know is why Eve didn't show herself this time. Felt her presence here, but as soon as we arrived, she was gone. Well, it could be a distraction. Distraction? What for? Is there a sperm bank or a hospital that conducts artificial insemination nearby? Sperm bank? Well, I don't know. I don't think Eve's body will last much longer. Right now, the mitochondria are just parasites in her body. So she's trying to create this ultimate being like she did in Japan? I'm afraid so. So if we can stop her from getting there, she'll die eventually? I think a doctor at St. Francis Hospital specializes in artificial insemination. Let's go, Maeda. Hey, what about me? You're captain for now, remember? You gotta look after the precinct. Oh, all right. Here, take this then. Thanks. Okay. Hospital time. What's wrong? You're awfully quiet. I wonder why Daniel didn't come with us. He said he's gonna get the dirt on Clamp. He also wants to be with Ben. Oh yeah, of course. Maeda. Yes? The creature that was born in Japan. What happened to it? It died, along with the scientist that was its father. How did a monster like that die? Well, there was a rebellion. The mitochondria passed from the father didn't connect with the ones passed from Eve. It began to deteriorate, and the father held on to the dissolving flesh, and they died. Even though it's a monster, I guess it's still your child. Here it is. This hospital. Oh, it's hot. Looks like Eve's in there. You wait here. Aya? Take this. It's a bell to keep away bad spirits. Just hold on to this, okay? Thank you. I'll keep it. Can't wait to go back to the precinct and drop this off with Wayne because it's so useless. God, Maeda, why must you continue to throw this shit on me that's not important? Oh well. Maya? Or was it just my reflection? Going down. Oh no, the elevator cables. Thankfully, it was only like a floor or two. I'm not dead. That could have been really bad. Night, night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. The power. It's the power of the babe. You know, the babe with the power. Eve's trying to trap me down here. She's cut the main power line. Oh great, one elevator is broken and without power the other one is useless. Well, better run around in the basement and see what happens. Maya, wait, it's me. Why are you dressed in those clothes? It must be cold. Maya, wait, don't leave me. Not alone. Oh no, the main circuit breaker's torn apart and some fuses are missing. Well, it's a good thing that I managed to pick up these 3 fuses. Maya and me? Weird. I don't know about you two, but I'm getting out of here. Mrs. Nussbaum, what about your medication? It's no use to me if I'm dead. Lady's got a point. You okay? Yeah, thanks. However, our nurse is trapped in the other room. Would you help her out? Yes. Yes, I can. This room, I've seen it before. I'm getting hot. I know I've been here before, but why? What was I doing here?
Yep. Flashbacks. Bright lights. This poor nurse just sitting in the corner like, oh my god. Whew, I thought I was done for. Thanks.
Glad to help. But you could help me even more by telling me where the doors next to the elevators lead.
To the storage areas of the hospital. That's where we keep oxygen tanks and our main supply of liquid nitrogen.
What do you use liquid nitrogen for?
I don't know. Here. Take this green card and find out for yourself. I am not staying to see what happens next.
Thank you. Can you tell me why the hospital uses liquid nitrogen?
Well, for many different things, you can use it to freeze off warts and such, but its main use is for research. It keeps the sperm bank from spoiling.
Sperm bank? Oh my god. How do I turn it off?
Well, there is a valve that you can turn off in the storage area. Why?
Sorry, I don't have time to explain. By the way, which floor is the research lab located on?
The 13th.
Thank you.
I'm going to look around to see if anyone needs medical attention.
Yeah, you should probably just leave. I mean, it's probably more safe that way, but that's okay, I guess. Here we go. Time to spoil a sperm.
This is a funny thing to say.
I have to stop Eve before more people die. What is this? The HLA list. Ben's and Lorraine's names are on here too. It's the same list that was on Dr. Clamp's computer. What's he trying to do? These are the patient records. Mariko Brea. It's my mother's record. December 3rd, 1977. Taken in with Maya Brea after an accident. Pronounced dead after cardiac arrest. Maya Brea, the daughter. Next page is missing. It's somewhere else. Melissa Pierce. It's gotta be that Melissa. December 23rd, 1977, emergency hospitalization. Operation successful. After 6 months of hospitalization, released. Needs medication from hospital. Melissa and Maya were brought into the hospital on the same day and operated on. No, it can't be. What is this?
It's an elevator key. Surprise. Sweet. Fighter jets prepare to launch. Head towards Central Park. Remember, no unnecessary attacks. Target the enemy in the air and be alert. Manhattan's practically deserted. Why don't they just... No, Lynch. We haven't received orders from the president to attack yet. At this point, we need to look for the missing people from the park and warn the city. See, what they should be doing is playing Guile's theme over this. Spiderbush. This bus sucks. So, you found this place. I'm going to use the sperm to give birth to the ultimate being. You're a bright one. The first rebellion took place some years ago on a far-off eastern island. There, my sister committed a fatal error. I'm higher in the evolution chain than my sister. I will never commit the same mistake. You're not my... Finally caught on, huh? No. You feeble organisms just depend on machines to do all the work. Stop. You've just witnessed the limitations of humans. Please, no more. What if I don't want to? It's a shame we couldn't understand each other. Jet, it's gonna crash into the roof. I've got to get out of here. Please tell me I made it. All right. This is the first of 2 of these instances that are stupid. I hate them. They're like my least favorite thing about the game, but they also add a bit of excitement to the game. Oh no, the brake. Over here, Maeda. Hiya. We don't have any time. Eve got away with a sperm sample. Thank you for saving me, Daniel. Well, you can study all you want. You gotta brush up on other things too, man. No girl's gonna wanna be with you if you're gonna be like that. Well, please, I. Daniel, is everything okay back at the station? That's the thing. I found out several things about Clamp, but in the past, a doctor from the hospital was fired for giving out a patient list. A list? You mean like the one with the HLA listing? These guys have access to just about everything. I got other info too. This is what I heard from Warner, who was on to Melissa. She was seen going into the museum late at night on several occasions. Eve, she was going into the museum? We need to go there. We must get there before the being is born. Calm down. We're there, buddy. Maya. Hiya, Detective Warner has some new information. Okay. Some time ago, a doctor at the hospital was fired for selling off patient records, and Melissa was seen going into the museum late at night. Several times. Eve. Clamp. Oh, that bastard. I knew he was part of this. We'll split up here and search the entire city. Eve and Clamp must be meeting soon. We must hurry. It'll be too late once the ultimate being is born. I'll go snoop around some more for any info. Brought you a walkie-talkie, so we can keep in touch. Counting on you too, Mrs. Scientist. Oh. We'll all split up and look for Eve. Find any trace of her, you call for backup. Weren't you going to stay here, Daniel? And push papers all day? You're kidding me. I'm out of here as fast as I can handle it. What will we do? Let us know if anything comes up. Yeah, okay. I got it. Evolution. Day 5. I love Chinatown. Maeda's gonna give me another one of those stupid talismans. Hiya, it's here. Looks like rotten meat. I'm going down to have a look. Notify Daniel for me. Yeah. Wait, here, take this. Careful now. Thanks, Maeda, although it's kinda worthless that you keep giving these to me. This is... It's the audience from Central Park. This place didn't look grody enough already. I have to get the slime out of the reservoir before it infects the whole city. I could move the slime in the reservoir by using this control panel. Magic power's off. Turn it on. Turn it on. Activate pump 1. There's not enough power. Okay. Leave it on. Pump 2. I turn it off because it's conservation of energy. I haven't said it yet during this playthrough. I love this video game. I think it's really good. What? Oh, yeah, now it jumps into the 3 spots. That's fine. Oh. Slime's going towards. Never forget the museum. It's a chocobo. Who's that? Who's there? Hey. Dinosaurs, what? None of this makes any damn sense. How the hell did those dinosaurs get here? Someone obviously doesn't want me to get through this area. Do they have to go this way? Hey, did someone just lock the door? I can get out through here. Look at the window. If I slip, I'm a goner. Let's see. Looks like I can only get in from there. Go down. Phew. I made it. Let's see, where's the alarm? Hold on, let me read it. Here it is, and it's been activated. I forgot my glove. My hand was starting to hurt. It is, I'll be honest, it is quite amazing. How beneficial a compression glove is to me. Just a sign of my age, really.
Can't believe it. So that's how she controls inanimate objects. And of all things, she's crazy.
All right.
Professor Clamp, don't move. Put your hands in the air where I can see them. Maida? Hi, Aya. Yeah, there was something that I really needed to test. May I put my arms down now? Did you come back here alone? No, Daniel came with me part of the way. Well, where is he? He went to look for something at the hospital. He should be on his way here. Oh. There haven't been any combustions recently, so Anyway, I asked Wayne to make this back at the station. Please use it. What is it? Yes, sir, I'll have to explain later. But I believe this will have some effect against Eve and the creatures she controls. Thank you. I guess I'll have to wait to see what it does.
Maida's gun. Worthless.
For now. I came across some findings, First of all, there was blood serum with Maya's name labeled on it in the freezer. My sister's name? And? Well, the research code for it was called Eve. Eve? Eve really is. It appears to have been made up of liver cells. He was culturing them in the past. What do you mean? What for? I don't know. There isn't any data left. But it seems Dr. Clamp has been culturing them for years. Recently, it appears he was conducting research on artificial sperm. For Eve, of course. For Eve? Yes. Well, he wanted to exclude the mitochondria from the sperm and create new sperm. Sperm with no parasites. Sperm with only the nucleus. Sperm without the mitochondria. Yes, he took the sperm that he created here and moved it to the hospital. There, he would artificially inseminate those who would volunteer for the experiment. Then, what was that HLA list for? Professor Clamp. You ordinary beings will never comprehend my level of research. Professor, I'm placing you under arrest as the ringleader of this operation. What you did, this isn't something you can get away with. Do you understand? You are pathetic, Brea. Why put yourself in the human domain by reciting meaningless laws? They're meaningless, do you understand? I guess you haven't told your little friend yet. Your mitochondria has special powers, doesn't it, Aya? But sadly, you still have the form of a human being, don't you? You can say all you want, but I'm just here to arrest you, Professor Clamp. I'm not letting you interfere with Eve, you hear? Do you understand? Aya, look out! Daniel, thanks. I didn't see the scalpel.
Just in time. Why didn't you shoot? Could have been killed.
I know. It just didn't seem real. It felt more like...
Well, he's conscious again. I better work on my left hook. Actually, I think it was my right.
Dallas to the rescue, eh? Officer Dallas, why didn't you shoot me?
What?
I know you hate me.
What do you want to say, huh?
Of course I hate you, because of you, Lorraine's... Lorraine? So I see that your boy managed to escape.
I should have killed you way back. Someday you're gonna pay for this.
We'll see. We'll see. What are you planning to do, Professor? Oh, you love this. I'm waiting for the birth of the ultimate being. The mitochondria is passed on from the mother, but you see, traces from the father can also be found in minute quantities. According to Eve, her sister in Japan was unable to attain her ultimate goal because the father side of the mitochondria caused a rebellion. For Eve to succeed this time, I created sperm without the male mitochondria DNA. The creation was a success. Eve is now pregnant with Melissa's body. Pregnant? Pergonant? Pregante. Well, how can that be possible? Damn. We gotta kill Eve. Let's go. You humans are so weak. So stupid. You may have been able to barge in here and do things your way until now, but things are going to change. I won't let you interfere with Eve anymore. Eve, can you hear me? You don't have to wait anymore. I'm ready. What the hell are you talking about? Daniel, Maida, run. She's gonna blow the whole place up. So I see. I see. Your mitochondrial power doesn't allow you to burn. Why? Why stay here and try to save me? First of all, I'm a cop, and it's my job. And after all, I am human. Like I said, humans are pathetic.
Got the clamp key. You gotta fight that thing. No? Okay. Oh no, he's got no head. Oh no, it's not dead. Watch out now.
My body feels like it's gonna burn up.
T-Rex time, baby. Yeah, hello. You want a piece of me? I can jump, but I've got small hands. Yeah. I will get you with my tiny arms and my big mouth. Ton of damage to it. Yeah, there we go. All right, all right. This is the she's having a baby cutscene. Look at her. She's having a baby. Well, in a second. All right. Eve's on the other side. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Eve.
Me and a burp. Oh, she's super preggers.
Pregante.
Pregnant. Perganent. This weird creature in my belly can hear us. Sure it can. Maybe play some classical music so it doesn't turn out to be a complete asshole. It's a wonder you made it this far. So, are you going to congratulate me on this birth?
What are you planning to do, Eve?
Perhaps you can help me answer that, Aya. Why do humans give birth?
Maya.
The bitch got like 18 titties. Oh no, it's Ghostbusters 2. Why does it have a skeleton? Where did it find a skeleton that big? And that gun she's got's not going to do anything here. I love how cheesy this game looks. Like these, mind you, this is the height of like Squaresoft being like peak Squaresoft. And these cutscenes, I don't think it was their A team that worked on this. That's okay. They're still fine. You okay, Aya?
Aya. Daniel, Maida. You both made it out okay.
Yeah, we barely made it through. You see that ugly mama?
That was everyone from Central Park.
What? And you're saying that Lorraine's a part of that thing too?
I'm sorry, Daniel.
Yeah. It has become apparent as to what medication Melissa had been taking.
What was she on?
She was being administered immunosuppressants.
Immunosuppressants? For what? Why?
Here's the story. Melissa had a transplant when she was a kid.
Transplant? What kind of transplant?
Yeah, it seems that she got one of your sister's kidneys after Maya died in an accident.
Kidney transplant? So Melissa got Maya's kidney.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Your mother and your sister were both donors.
What? Really? I never knew that.
Your mother's organs couldn't be transplanted after the accident, so Maya's kidney was transplanted into the young Eve. No, I'm sorry, the young Melissa. She had kidney failure.
And Eve's kidney is really Maya's kidney.
The intern that was present at the operation was, well, you guessed it, Hans Clamp, our main man Clamp. Wanted to become a doctor. The doctors that were present during the operation were all surprised, and they all screamed that the kidney was hot. It was hot.
Then Eve is... Well, it's hard for me to say, but the original was present in Maya. Eve killed the host brain, cultured the kidney, and obtained her own physical body.
And that's what happened to Melissa.
In her case, the immunosuppressant drugs served to act as a catalyst. In Japan, Eve targeted a girl who had undergone a transplant. Kidney transplant, to be exact. She was taking the same immunosuppressant drugs. This was also that Eve would have a uterus to plant the fertilized egg. In order to transplant organs, it is necessary for the HLA type to match. It lives symbiotically with other cells, so it's necessary to take immunosuppressants to control the immunity and avoid rejection.
While being controlled by Eve, Melissa felt her body change. She finally got the lead part in the opera. If she'd gone to a doctor, she would have been told to give up the part. So in order to avoid rejection, she kept taking the drugs. And after taking so much,
she was so weak that Eve was able to take over her physical body. And that's how she transformed into Mitochondria Eve.
So then, Maya is the original Eve.
In reality, it's Maya's mitochondria.
I don't know what to make of this. I have to fight my sister, sort of.
Roger. Commencing operation, sir.
Finally, time has come to put our power to the test.
Don't be impudent, Lynch. It shouldn't have come to this. Yes, sir. Forgive me, Admiral. Calling all fighter jets, we have just received permission to attack. Commence operation. Head for the Statue of Liberty. As planned, Helicopter Team 1 will prepare for Plan 2. Team 2 will search, and the rest will do their best to impede further advancement.
What? Are you sure? Hell shit. Navy's made their move. What?
We can't allow this. We'll be repeating what happened yesterday with the Jets.
The football team?
I love that I make jokes that only I really laugh at. I hope that you too, viewer, make jokes that only you can laugh at as well.
No. Lorraine can't be part of that thing.
This huge creature. Or no, those cells. That must be where Eve's giving birth.
Where she's giving birth.
Yeah. The huge creature will act as a barrier to protect the ultimate being.
Lorraine! The helicopter's coming.
Everyone duck. Cover your heads and...
No, we'll just stare at it. It's fine.
Officer Bray of the NYPD, correct? Ma'am, it is my duty to accompany you to the aircraft carrier.
Accompany her? To the what?
I love the way he ran into the screen too. Just up, 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 up.
Welcome aboard the Navy's pride and joy, the Nimitz. I'm Williams, command this ship. Sorry to have you come out on such short notice. Hey, you better not put Aya in any danger here. You... Who do you think you are, talking to the Admiral that way?
It's quite all right, Lynch. After all, he is right.
What? What do you mean?
You're the only one that can't be ignited by her. I'm asking you to get in our chopper and nuke the creature.
Hold on, I can't fly a chopper.
Not to worry.
Not to worry, the chopper's been set to auto.
She won't have any problem.
So she just needs to fire from a distance where she can't be ignited.
Unfortunately, the weapon needs to be fired at close range in order to work. And we cannot move in that close since
we will be ignited.
Well, I'll do it. No way, you're not going up there. Our fate lies in your hands, Aya. Okay, Daniel. That's not Lorraine. Do it for Lorraine, too, Aya.
Wait, Aya, please take this.
Come off it, man. We don't have time for that right now.
Yeah, of course. Aya, please be careful up there, okay?
Of course, I'll be fine.
Will she? That's the question. Can I pause this? No. Look at that face. Ah, it's perfect. Love it.
Maya.
Creatures within view, switch to formation 2. I like that she looks like she's piloting, but she's not doing anything. She's just sitting there.
What's happening here?
In the last battle, we were able to anticipate this attack. We're positioned this way for a reason.
What do you mean?
Sacrificing ourselves. We will act as your shield so that you will live to attack the creature.
What? No. I'm not doing this without your...
Burning fire range, prepare to attack.
All right. Please, move away from me. Now.
Cannot abandon our duty. Besides, we are already within range. Just push the button. Damn it.
This is insane. Since Christmas Eve, I've put a curse on my own body. Why me? Why is this happening to me? I don't understand. But I don't care anymore. Because Eve, I'm the one that can destroy you once and for all. Maya, I'll end this and let you rest peacefully.
Pretty small nuke. Pretty small explosion for a nuke too. Considering how close she was. Unless they were using nuke in the way that you would say, like, I'm gonna nuke something in the microwave. Oh no, the Statue of Liberty has been destroyed. Shame, shame, shame.
We did it!
Well done. It was magnificent. Return to base, Aya.
No, it's not over yet. Aya, come back now. It is too dangerous to return. Or continue. Return to base at once. We will plan. But... Yes, Aya, please, I need to give you. Forget it. She's signed off already. Okay. So it was you. Maya. That must be the name of my host. Let me guess. Your sister? You have the ability to evolve. I take the side of the doomed species. Humans aren't doomed. If my mitochondria has the ability to evolve, it'll evolve to get rid of you. Love that sense of humor of yours, girl. Why is it that humans kill? Humans kill other creatures, and they even kill their own kind. We have our reasons, and you sure are a good enough reason for us to kill. All organisms have something called a territory. This territory is guarded from natural enemies, but until now humans had no such natural enemy. That is what has allowed them to prosper to this point. You beings must think of your prosperity as history, but you're wrong. The mitochondria have lived within the human being and have allowed you to prosper. What? We, mitochondria, have made you create the perfect environment for us. Humans have come to rely on civilization and have lost touch with innate physical abilities. Can't you see it's just the perfect scenario? What? Then you're saying that humans were kept alive for the mitochondria's sake? You humans just served as transportation vehicles for us. What do you mean? Vehicles to transport us to the time the mitochondria would become free again. But you see, the vehicle is no longer needed. From now on, the mitochondria will become human beings and will rule this earth. I'll give you points for trying, but enough of this nonsense. Watch and learn what evolution really means.
don't understand. No, you can't be our natural enemy. No. Sick. Melting. There must have been some mitochondria that underwent a different type of evolution. Think about it, Eve.
Did it. I did it. She did. Game over. I don't think cutscenes count towards time in game. That's why, like, I've been playing the game for 7.75 hours, nearly 8, and yet I'm under 7 hours in game time.
Aya, come on. Aya, what's wrong?
Huh. You were great, Aya. Shows that only my partner can pull it off, eh?
Yeah, I'm relieved that you made it back safely.
Why the hell did Eve have to bring all this to the Statue of Liberty?
Because of the ocean, what it symbolizes. Sea is the mother of all creation. This is where she wanted to give birth.
Okay. No need for this anymore. You take it. Keep it as a souvenir, eh?
Yeah, well, thank you. Aya, Wayne came all the way from the precinct to see you.
Yo, Aya.
I'll be outside. The smell of oil makes me, rather queasy.
I knew it. I knew you could do it. When I heard that you blew that thing to bits, oh, I had to come over here. Everyone's saying that you're the #1 cop in New York right now. Hey, what's wrong? Kill that thing. Ain't you happy? I guess you're in shock or something, huh? Yeah, huh? You're probably tired too. I'll take the things that are in the way. So you rest up now, you hear? Hey, as a souvenir for blowing Eve away, I'll engrave your name on any weapon. Choose a weapon and armor.
I don't really want to.
It's great being on this cruiser, eh? Gotta tell my mom about this. Some Christmas, huh? Tell me about it. Sorry we're late.
We could not approach the creature without absolute confirmation of its death.
Your help was greatly appreciated. Please rest inside.
As citizens of the United States,
What's going on? What? What is it? Scaring me.
The huge creature that the mitochondria was creating was... Well, it couldn't have been the uterus for the ultimate being. No!
Untextured son of a bitch. The hell is that?
You've got to be kidding. That is the ultimate being. We didn't make it in time. What are those explosions? Mitochondrial energy must be out of control. The point where it is causing these explosions.
We will escape by helicopter. Please follow me.
Guess all we can do for now is run.
Aya, come on. Aya, what's wrong? I have to take care of this. Aya, no. Don't worry about me. I'll be back.
Please hurry.
Shut up, man. Aya, please cut it out with the voodoo stuff already, huh? We can't be wasting time. No, Daniel, please, this is different. It's not the voodoo stuff.
Hurry, please.
You two should go now. Aya, you're coming back no matter what, you hear?
And so it begins.
It's you and me, or you or me. Who's gonna be the one to make it through? I mean, obviously it's gonna be me, but that's the question.
Obviously, it's going to be me, but, beside the point. He's one down.
Is it growing? What's happening?
Okay. Hey. I want a cheese and cracker. Have it in my mouth. Wait, I'm gonna have to say something.
The ultimate being.
Not even the ultimate version of the ultimate being, just like the Frieza version.
This is the mature being?
Hold on. Nope, I'm dead. I can't avoid this.
Shit!
Maybe it's enough? Probably not. I can hope. Sweet. All right. Now I just need to not die, so I can avoid doing all of that again.
It's still growing. No, wait. Is it still evolving?
I think I just have to wait for my Ada to... There we go.
I know you want to continue living. After all, you were just born, but I want to live too, like all other human beings. Damn, there's no end to this. If only we could get this to Aya. What are those? They're bullets with Aya cells in them.
So that's what you were trying to give her.
But I think it's too late now. There's nothing we can do.
Stupid. Give him here.
Here he goes.
Fire! Ah, I'm on fire! Catch! Daniel, this is from Aida?
All right, real quick. I need to make sure. Okay, now it's run. It's time to run. Do not get caught up in trying to save. Do not save after defeating this particular phase. The game is not over. You will not get a chance to stop. It will chase you for fucking ever. You just have to run. Hope I remember the path. I say that every year, and like Daniel, I don't actually like fail. I wish I hadn't said that because now I'm probably going to fail.
Oh my god. There's gotta be something on this cruiser to get rid of this.
This is as fast as we go. It's got that Jaws theme shit going on. You know. Da-da-da. Gotta be quick, gotta be quick, gotta be quick, gotta be quick.
The engine room.
They put that save, or that phone there, to dupe you into thinking you can save. You can't. Nah.
The boiler pressure shoots up. It can blow the ship to bits. You know where we are? We're in Hell's Kitchen.
Are we actually in Hell's Kitchen? I thought we were in like the Bay.
Ah! It's so scary!
It's right behind me. Oh no.
Ah, it's right there!
That one's not fair. That one's like, if you hesitate at all, it's on your ass. Same with that one. I think that's it. We did it! Game over. Another year, another finished, completed playthrough of Parasite Eve for the PlayStation 1 What a lovely video game. I love it. It's so good. It's such a B movie of a game. It just fills me with so much joy. And I have, no, I'm not, because I have to read more.
It's finally over. I don't understand. Why do I have this power?
It's because Maya's inside of you too, Aya.
What? When your mother and your sister died, they transplanted a part of your sister into you. Into me? Yeah. When you were 7, you probably don't remember any of it, but you were born with a defect in your right eye. So Maya's cornea was transplanted into your right eye. My right eye? Then what I saw when I touched Eve was...
It's said that when you have an extreme experience, that what you see then is branded onto the cornea. Well, this hasn't been scientifically proven.
That was Maya's last memory? That was the last thing she ever saw?
As for the mitochondria that was in Aya's body, I think it underwent a different evolutionary change than Eve, by living symbiotically with Aya's mitochondria. It still possessed Eve's power. From there, it evolved to the point where it could live symbiotically with the human nucleus.
Me and Maya, our mitochondrial power.
Now, starting with the incident in Japan and now with this, I wonder if this is a message to all mankind.
Message? Kind of message.
How can I explain? If the Earth is a single human being, we humans that invade the Earth become like viruses out of control. We, in essence, are upsetting the natural balance of the body. This is definitely utter destruction.
No, we're not that weak.
You see, humans are in essence parasites. You could say that we are parasites in the world as our hosts.
Look, the sun's coming up.
God damn you half Japanese girls. Do it to me every time. On the bed, you know, I'm just baby. For me. Yeah, you bit of me. I'm the enemy.
Come on, Aya. Here, take my hand.
Thank you, Ben. I'm not too good with these social events.
Nah, not me. I love these things.
We have to make up for Christmas Eve.
Well, this is my first time, so I'm nervous. Well, that's because you're with Aya and she's all dressed up all pretty and stuff. What? No, that's not it. Of course not.
Starting, shall we?
Yeah, Daniel and Ben are late, aren't they?
They'd better hurry. It's going to start any minute now.
The restroom must be really crowded. Yes, that's probably it.
What's wrong? You seem tense.
Yeah, of course.
What?
Well, since I'm going back to Japan tomorrow, I might as well.
You, Ben?
Move, my head. Yeah, all right. Made it on time. I'm sitting next to Aya.
Sorry we're late.
He is huge. God damn it, kid. You ruined my chance. I'm gonna have her try and come back with me. Maybe visit for a minute. She's so pretty. Father, please give me permission to marry Ava.
I forbid it. You know well what will happen if you do. Those who succumb to her beauty all die in horrible ways.
You don't understand. She is the one who has suffered after the deaths.
She is evil. God, grab her and burn her at the stake.
But Father, if you are sentencing her to death, then I ask you to take my life along with hers. Oh, Edward.
Would you mind sitting? We can't see.
Oh, sorry.
Get with it, guys. Jeez.
It's her left eye.
But what does it mean? Has she finally gained control of her powers? What will become of the new mitochondria Eve? Find out never, because I'm never playing Parasite Eve 2. And Third Birthday doesn't exist.
Wait, that's Parasite Eve. I'm gonna run ads real fast while I let the credits play. I will be back. I'll be done with stream after everything. We'll save all that stuff. But yeah, here's some ads. Thanks for hanging out. Back in a bit. So I noticed in the we can get rid of this. In the credits here, that the map illustrator was one Tetsuya Takahashi, the creator, director, writer of the Xeno franchise. So hey, I mean, one more reason to like the game. Not that I needed it, because I love this game as it is. It continues to be one of my favorite games of all time. I love this game so much, and I highly recommend everybody give it a shot, if for no other reason than to try out the combat system, because I think the combat system in this game is truly unique. Well, okay, maybe not super unique. Okay, it is a combat system that is only really aped in one other game, and that game is Vagrant Story. Both use a similar kind of spherical, turn-based tactical aspect of things. But even still, I mean, the game has such a B-movie charm to it. Like, you can tell it wasn't Square's A team. It really wasn't. But it was still a solid team. I mean, look, it's Yoko Shimomura on music. Kingdom Hearts. People love that game. Yeah, no, I love this game. It's so good. It's such a good video game. It's just so wonderful. It's a shame that the second game is not one to my liking. Like, there are people that like the second game. I do not. It is a Resident Evil ass game, which, like, I don't hate the Resident Evil series. I don't like tank controls. It's part of why I've decided not to play through Onimusha, a game that I do want to play, but it has fucking tank controls. Tank controls are awful. They're horrible. I hate them. I understand why they exist, and I think they add a little bit to the survival horror aspect of things, similar to what original Resident Evil had. I can't wrap my brain around them because I didn't play games that used them very often. I mean, especially when I've got an analog stick. How do I want to use tank controls when I got an analog stick? The whole point of having an analog stick is so I can run around in circles and not have to turn by pressing left, and then forward makes me go forward, or up makes me go forward all of the time. Like, no, that's my brain don't work that well. So, there is that. But yeah. And then Third Birthday, I have it. I kind of want to try it. I hear it's awful. And Third Birthday is essentially it's a reboot, but it's the end of the game. I don't know. All right, let's create our. What's my final time in game? 7:16. I think that's the fastest I've beat it. 7:23, 8:19, 7:40, 9:38, 7:16. Let's go. Yeah. And I was a higher level than I had expected. So, that works. Sick. But yeah, until next time, farewell. I'm gonna turn off all my shit and get out of here. Have a good one. Goodbye.